Oh, she's wheeling off into the distance. Why are we stopping? Wheel me. What's happening here? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. So I'm bare, naked faced, you may have noticed, because today we're going to be trying out this new Invisible UV Flawless Poreless Invisible UV Flawless Poreless Primer from Charlotte Tilbury. This promises us smoother, flawless, poreless looking skin and daily defense. So this is like a primer with a lot of SPF. It has SPF 50 in it. It also claims to be very hydrating. It claims to reduce the appearance of wrinkles, firm your skin, more elasticity, reduce pores, smoother, brighter look with no flashback and a breathable feel. So, I mean, there's a lot of good things going on in there. So my kind of hope, expectation of this product is that I'm going to use this probably on its own some days if I'm going like no makeup or very minimal makeup, dashing out the door. I'm hoping this is going to give me a bit of a filter on my skin, you know, reduce some discoloration, brighten it, just make me look like fresh, healthy, your skin but better kind of thing. And it'll also be lovely under makeup as well. So I'm going to try it on its own and see how it looks, and I'm also going to apply my foundation and see how it looks under foundation, how foundation goes on top of it, etc. So this is the external box, as you can see, and it's got all of the claims and the information on the back, and then this is the product inside. So it looks quite diddy. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, that's quite small for like an SPF product, but I guess it is a primer really with SPF in it. That SPF is kind of like a secondary bonus, pollution protection, SPF for sun protection, and then all of the other claims. It's really a primer with some extra SPF. I can't speak today. I'm so sorry. I've had an allergic reaction to a lip balm and my lips are like very sore and swollen, so bear with, she's struggling. So yeah, this is the sort of product I wouldn't replace my SPF with it, because I do like to use a lot of SPF, and you're going to go through this very, very quickly. If you use it as your sole SPF and you're using enough to get the full sun protection factor, then you'll go through it quite quickly. So I would use this as a primer, and like bonus that it's got the SPF in there. So it has this like push up opening. Wait, am I doing something wrong? Ah, okay, so it's got a seal inside, so that's embarrassing. Just take that off, okay? I was just showing you what would happen if you didn't know about the seal. Okay, let's try again. Oh, getting right up in there. Okay, so it has a bit of a like sort of golden, peachy maybe tone to it there. It's not particularly runny, but it's not really thick either. Oh, it feels lovely going on. I'm going to do one side of my face so we can kind of compare first. Oh, it's got a lovely, like, inoffensive, not overpowering scent that smells like a expensive lotion. Like exactly how you'd expect it to smell. Fresh skincare scent. Very nice. Try not to get it on my lips so that nothing worse happens to them. So we're not going to obviously be able to see a lot of the claims straight away. That's going to be something like the smoothing, firming effects are going to take, you know, with use, I imagine you'll get the full effect of those claims. I expect at this point just for it to feel really nice on the skin, for my skin to look healthy and glowing, and it definitely does. I feel like it has kind of taken the edge off my redness a little, but I have obviously just rubbed this side, so it might take a while for that to have calmed down now I've made it redder. Versus this side. This side is definitely a little duller. Obviously I have applied moisturizer today, but that was like maybe an hour ago. This also claims to have increased hydration by 198% after an hour, so it is going to start hydrating the skin, and that will take a little while to feel the effects or see the effects of that. But at this point there's no coverage. It's not like any kind of coverage product. There's really no visible effect, but it went on nicely. Skin looks healthy and luminous. So I'm going to quickly go in with my foundation, my Clé de Peau foundation, and see how everything goes on top. So as I said, I went in with my Clé de Peau foundation, and then I used my Pat McGrath concealer and powder in the usual places. Everything went on top beautifully. There's no catching. There was absolutely no balling or flaking, you know, from the primer. And I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this side looks smoother. Does it? Compared to this side with no primer. I feel like this side just looks a bit more like flawless. What do you think? This is the side without primer, and this is the side with the Charlotte Tilbury primer. Yeah, there was just no, my main thing that I wanted to see initially was, does it ball up? Is it going to cause a problem with putting foundation on top of it? And it has not. It looks beautiful, perfected, flawless, smooth. This side looks a bit like shinier, I feel like. So it's maybe sort of keeping this side smoother and less shiny. It just looks really nicely hydrated. This side looks good too. I just feel like there's a slight, this one has got a hair. It's just winning by a hair somehow, maybe. This is the side with no primer, and this is the side with primer. To my eye, this side looks smoother. Like, I can see my texture more on this side. That's my truth. So let's finish up the rest of my makeup, and that'll give us a bit of time to see how everything's settling in and see if I can feel the hydration coming. Okay, so I've done the rest of my makeup. No issues, no problems. It's probably been about an hour since I initially applied the primer. This side that I applied the primer to definitely feels more hydrated still than this side. This side feels a little less like fresh and just hydrated, and I think it looks it as well. This side just looks very, very smooth and healthy and fresh, and this side doesn't look bad at all. Obviously I used all the same products on both sides, but I do just feel like this side just looks more flawless. Now, I do not know, I'm trying to get as close as possible for you. I do not know how much you're going to be able to see on camera, but this side to me looks smoother. I feel like the foundation has gone into my line, my smile lines, less on this side, and everything just looks like texture looks better on this side versus this side. If I show you like my smile lines, I don't know if you're going to be able to see these on this side, just look a little more pronounced, like around my nose, the texture there. This cheek just looks fabulous. This one, not bad, but I don't think it looks as smooth. Can you see the difference? No primer, Charlotte Tilbury primer. What do you think? It definitely feels really lovely and hydrating. Like, this side of my face feels much fresher, cooler and hydrated than this side. I think some of the claims, you know, you're not going to see them the first time you use it. It's more of those skincare claims that you'd expect to see improvements over time. But this side certainly looks beautifully smoothed and glowing, luminous, radiant, if you will. It definitely didn't cause any problems with foundation going out on top. There was no balling that you sometimes see, especially with a really high SPF product. It can sometimes be hard and heavy to sink into the skin, and you need to leave a very long time, which I didn't today. I probably left a minute or two before I went in with foundation, and there was not a single hint of a problem. Everything went over beautifully, and it's certainly, to me, it's always hard to see these things, really close up details on camera, but this side looks smoother, it looks fresher and healthier and just more even and light. So it's definitely a so far so good for me for this primer. I think for having SPF in a primer is such a bonus for me to wear under makeup, because the more is more when it comes to SPF. So the more the better. And the pollution defense is also an extra bonus, but the skincare effects over time, I'm super excited to see how this works, because I'm always on the lookout for an excellent primer, especially one with a really high SPF, because you guys know I love the Tatcha Silk Canvas. It's very, very hard and expensive to get here in the UK, so I'm always looking for one that may challenge it. So I'll let you know how I'm getting on with this one in a future video, but so far I'm really enjoying it. So some of you guys let me know that this is not currently available in the US, and obviously the US has very different SPF rules and regulations versus the UK/the EU. So that may be why it may actually not be able to be launched or released in the US, or maybe it will just be delayed slightly while they work those things out. I'm not sure, but fingers crossed it is coming soon. But I will link the product for the rest of us in my description box if you are interested in trying it for yourself. If you've already tried this, please let me know how you get on. Let us know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are. It's always really helpful to get as many people's opinions and thoughts on a product as possible, so we would love to hear yours if you have tried this one. I really hope you found this video helpful, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.